Hello and welcome to this video interview. The third Thursday of May is celebrated worldwide as the Global Accessibility Awareness Day. This day is observed to improve awareness around accessibility and to make the lives of the 1 billion people with disabilities living in the world more accessible and more convenient in their day-to-day lives. Today we have with us Mr. Syed Mansoor Shahab, who is a trainer with Mitra Jyoti, and Mitra Jyoti is an organization in Bangalore which has been working in the field of empowering persons with disabilities in general and the visually challenged in particular. Welcome to this interview, Mr. Mansoor.
Thank you, Arundhati.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at Mitra Jyoti?
Peace upon everyone who are watching this video. So myself Syed Mansoor Shah, born and brought up in Bangalore city. So currently I am working as a computer trainer in Mitra Jyoti from past 10 years. So my role in Mitra Jyoti is to enable and improve the skills of visually impaired people in computers. So then next I want to tell about our Mitra Jyoti. Mitra Jyoti is an organization which is working from past 32 years for the welfare and the goodwill of our visually impaired people particularly, and for other disabled too. So here usually what we'll do, we have planned the things like from the education part, then skilling the candidate, then doing the placement for the candidates. So in the education part, what we have done, like we have set up a digital book library, so where the candidates will get the books from first standard till the post graduation and PhD and other competitive exams books too they get. And next we have a braille press, so there also the same thing. The candidates who are willing to study in the braille, so we have a books from first standard till post graduation and competitive exam books too are available here. So with these programs we are trying to first give the education for the candidates, then after the education part, like they should get the technical skills. So we have a computer training center, so where we'll train the candidates in computers. Like first initially we'll train them the basics of computer, then like creating a file folder, editing the books, all this stuff. Then afterward we'll start with Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, browsing internet, then using different online libraries and accessibility testing too. So after training the candidates in the technical skills, then we have a placement sale where our candidates will get placed in different MNCs. It's for the skilled candidates also. For unskilled also we have a work like in the garments or maybe like a helper works. So next we have with the computer training, we train them mobility, because with the computer or technical skills, a mobility training also very important for the candidates, because if they want to do anything independently, they should have the mobility. So then with that, we train them like how to do the signature and English communication skills. So this is a small introduction about me and our Mitra Jyoti.
So could you tell us how the visually challenged use mobile phones and computers?
Okay, like most of the people may be surprised, the people who are not aware like how a visually challenged people can work on computers, because they think they can't see so they can't do anything. So for the computers or maybe any other devices, we have a screen reading applications. Like for you can take for the computers, if you are using a Windows operating system, for that we have a inbuilt application, you have narrator. Another thing, like you can install a open source application called NVDA, non-visual desktop access. And for the commercial purpose, we have JAWS, which is stand for job access with speech. So what is the work of the screen reader? Means whatever text is there on the screen, it will read out for the visually challenged with the help of text to speech engines. So next same thing, again you go to the Mac. So Mac have a voiceover. It's also an inbuilt screen reader with Mac you will get. Then when you come to the smartphones, like Android based smartphones have TalkBack. So it's also a inbuilt application which comes with your Android mobiles. For the better experience, or if you want to experience this screen readers, what you can do, if you have a smartphone Android based, go to the settings. In settings you can go to accessibility, then there you have a talkback option you can open. So when the talkback will on, so that time what you can do, so like usually you people will do single touch to open anything. So here we should do double tap. So this is the thing. And same thing, if you want to explore the computer, you can on the narrator for the Windows based operating system computers. That also is inbuilt application. Or you can install NVDA. It's again open source. nvaccess.org website. From there you can download. So I just request everyone, if you are eager to know, so once you can yourself can experience it.
So what is your view on the current state of accessibility in various aspects of our lives, and how do you think creating awareness about this, especially in this on this day of God, can help improve the situation?
Okay. If you come for the accessibility thing, so first I want to think, like most of the people, when we talk about accessibility, they think this is for disabled people. So first I request everyone to remove this thing from your mind, because accessibility is not only for disabled, it's for each and everyone.
Right.
Because like everyone will have some another problem. Maybe you can take a senior citizen people, so they also have certain problems. Maybe they can't walk because due to the age they can't walk, they may have little bit low vision kind of thing, they may lose their eyesight. Yes. Maybe for the kids also same thing, like kids can't read the things. So for them also you can think. And same thing, like uneducated people also should be able to access each and everything easily. So another part, like disabled too, because there are more than 1 billion people are disabled in the world. So according to UNO, and 50% of the population is disabled somehow. And some people may get temporary disabled too, due to maybe some accident or something. So that's why accessibility is very important for each and everyone. And if you see current scenario, yeah, most of the people are working on accessibility. So everything is getting well developed. But again, in our India, if I want to talk about our India, so still we are behind in the accessibility part. Like you can say, for example, I just take an example of our Bangalore city. So still we have a BMTC bus, so it is a city service buses, so that are not so accessible. Like the steps are very high, then it may be difficult for a senior citizen to get into the bus. Or maybe it's for a wheelchair user, it's 100% not possible in our BMTC buses. So they should have focus on this. I have read one article in Kerala government, almost they have done the buses accessible for wheelchair users. So here also they should do. So this is the one part. Another same thing, if you go to the parks, so most of the parks also not so accessible. They are so big parks and very famous parks, but if you see, there's no accessibility there. So that also they should focus on that thing. Then if you, for the business tycoons, like for example, I can say, if they focus on the accessibility part, they are getting the customers. I'll just tell one example. So I'll also do a lot of online shopping. Okay, there's the one Indian company and there's a US based company. So always I think I want to purchase the things from an Indian company, but I'll go one step back, because if I see the accessibility of the both company's website or maybe app, I feel that US based app is more accessible.
Yes.
It's easy for me, so that's why always I'll purchase the things from there. So like me only, there are many other disabled people also, they may also think the same thing, correct?
Yes.
So there our companies are losing the business. So if they focus on really on this, for their business also it's used, and it will be inclusive for each and everyone.
Yeah, they're losing out on market share actually.
Yes.
Because of this, I think. Yeah.
And next thing, like you asked, it was like double question in this question only.
Yes.
Like awareness about the GAD event. Yeah, I have noticed everywhere. Okay, everyone is conducting the GAD event, but it's very limited. See, a big company is also conducting a GAD event, but it's very limited. Like they'll organize this program only in the accessibility team. The team which is working for the accessibility, only the team will celebrate this day. And it's very limited. Like all companies you have seen, they may celebrate very grandly Women's Day. Correct?
Yes.
Each and every employee of the company will involve in this program. So same thing, I request everyone, like they should involve each and everyone in this GAT events too. If they're organizing the program, so they should invite, because the awareness will be created.
Yes.
And next thing, like organizations, so they also not working on this, frankly to say, GAD event. So when this GAD event was about to start, just few days back, I just asked our students, how many of you know GAD event?
Mm-hmm.
So in that, not even a single person was knowing what is this GAD. And all people have the backgrounds, like they have studied from the NGOs only, because from the childhood days they are in the NGOs. So it means our NGOs only not giving the proper awareness. So we should work, like NGOs also should start the awareness. And like I personally think that just today morning I thought, like a organization, what they can do means, like how they conduct a fairs everywhere. So like that on the GAD event, okay, we can see organizations is there in almost all the areas. So each area, one organization, if they conduct some fair kind of thing,
Yeah.
related to the accessibility awareness,
Mm-hmm.
and if they invite the people, like they should properly do marketing also in the particular area. So it will be not expenses also, because we are not trying to do globally.
Yeah.
So in our area, if you try also, so it will be not expensive also. Like we can give, okay, the accessibility awareness, like how a visually challenged can work on computers. Like this, they should promote. Some people may get interest, like how it's.
Yes.
So like people can come and we can, in the fair, we can show them what are the things they are doing. So like this, and what are the problems they may face if the things are not accessible. Not only for disabled, for them also. That will be a good, what to say, awareness.
Yes.
I feel personally.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good suggestion. So would you like to send a message across to the people listening to you today?
Yeah, I just want to tell one thing for everyone. So guys, let us together work and make this globe as an inclusive globe. So like all the 7 billion people should have a equal opportunity to utilize each and everything which we are there. It may be technical things, it may be any other things. So I personally feel like all the 7 billion people should be able to access each and everything. So it can't be happen with a single person. So it just needed all the support of all the 7 billion people. So if everyone will be contributing with each other and cooperating with, so we can create an inclusive globe.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.